Just doing a little service on our race truck before Matt goes out and tears it up. We had the original break-in oil in it, so we're gonna switch over to some hot shots. Gonna also talk to you about why we use hot shots rather than just the regular 15W40 T4 that's out there. The reason we do this is because the friction wear is greatly reduced compared to the T4 15W40. That's why we use the hot shots, because we like to really go fast and we like to make sure this thing puts down some serious numbers. So we make sure that that friction wear is greatly reduced so that we don't blow anything up or have any catastrophic damage. We are currently going out to test it tonight. So we checked the fluid, changed the oil on it because it was the original break-in oil for when we originally swapped the motor out. Checked the trans fluid. Matt also did a few things, testing, staging, making sure the charger was boosting. So he's happy with where it's at right now, so we'll be interested to see how it runs tonight with a little bit of nitrous behind it.
Last week we had the truck out, basically first time out, had a tune in it, went with it, changed some stuff with the transmission, took it out, basically ran deep into the 6s on it. We're going for 5s this next run out, so see where that takes us. Basically we're out here with a 68 RFE behind this 6.7 Cummins and gonna go after that new record that WP set and see if we can give them some competition with our 68s. So we had some oil in the up pipe. We're just gonna take the charger off just to do a double check, make sure everything is good to go. It is pretty light, so I'm not too worried about it, but just want to check it. We're gonna bring it up here in a little bit to get a log file for the staging limiter, send that over to Hardway so they can get us an updated one. We can launch this thing a little bit easier than what we were the other night. Restrictor fitting in there, and what it is to keep the oil pressure from getting too high inside these Garrett chargers, because if the oil pressure gets too high, it'll start pushing oil out the exhaust or out the intake or wherever the oil comes out that it shouldn't be. So just checking the restrictor fitting, it might need to be a little smaller. This one looks like it might be a little large, and then get that corrected to make sure that's not an issue, and then pull the CHRA out so that way we can check it for any oil. Yeah, you can see how the turbine looks dry, and you don't see any oil coming out from around here. I'd say we're just fine on that one. So, nothing in there. And I'm happy with that, so we'll probably just run it anyways because I don't see anything that sticks out to me, so. That one will probably need some cleaning because it looks like somebody hammered on or used a screwdriver to try to wedge this G255 apart. So that's why because normally they just kind of slide in there and go in there, but that's okay. Probably needs to be a little smaller, but Brandon has a, Brandon and John, which you'll see me install next week, they actually got a fitting for the truck already from TurboSmart, I believe, and they do it. So we'll just install that on this oil line so that way you never have to worry, because as RPM goes up, you are gonna just naturally add more oil pressure because the size of the hole doesn't change or anything with it. So as soon as we reach a little bit more temperature, we'll do our test spool up. I'm gonna hold it right around 25 pounds of boost and see where we end up with the log so we can get that sent off. So what Ryan's looking for is a set of parameters for how much fuel it takes to sit at what RPM. You can see our boost number right there, so we want to sit at 25. So he'll do his magic to make this engine set roughly at 25 pounds of boost when we go to launch it. But this log hopefully gives him all the information he needs. So we didn't blow the transmission up, but we took to 38 pounds accidentally when we first boosted up, because when it gets going, it gets going. And you could see me pedal it and go, oh crap, we've got an issue here. And then once I pedaled it, I kind of got stable on my pedal, and then it brought it up right there, right slowly in the range of what we're looking for. So we've got a startup file and a spool file. And he'll probably tell me I'm stupid and do it again, and then I'll do it again. So we got our test spool done. Gonna get that emailed off to Hardway with Ryan. Get our spool file back so we can make sure it stages the way we want. We have some Bogarts on the way with some new slicks, so that way we can get a little more traction out there. Add lockup and a little bit of nitrous for staging, and go from there and see what our data returns to us and make this truck even faster than what it's already gonna be. So, yeah.